Well, hello. Back again on another Monday to play some more Mega Man Star Force 3. I don't know if I have anything else really to say. I guess we'll just go eat. So I guess we'll get some more exposition at the start of the day. Okay, so Tia is referring to Jack what's it called? He used a noise card to overload a wizard and have him attack us. And Tia, Jack is a student in our class, and Tia is I guess she's undercover as a teacher at her school because Mr. King told them to, because he somehow knows that Geo is Mega Man. That's right, the WBG studio, I forgot. I knew we were going to the TV studio, I forgot the name of it. Couldn't sleep. Same. Don't be such a wimp, you're only an extra. I have the, faint recollection that wasn't Omega Sis who liked TV shows in the anime? I don't remember. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't sleep that much this weekend either. I was so busy with the Tarkir pre-release. I stayed up late Friday and later than I wanted to on Saturday, and then I stayed up late yesterday too. Although yesterday was just the Mahjong Club and playing Magic afterwards, not the pre-release. I didn't have any time to fix my decks, so I just kind of threw a few in my bag when I went to the club yesterday, and then we didn't even play Commander. We played other stuff. Why is his English name is Mr. Shepard, right? Why is he mailing us? Hack panels. Hack panels are panels that emit a special kind of noise that makes it impossible for anything but viruses to stand on them. Oh. Wow, thank you. Wow, she's so supportive. Oops. Wow, Luna's late this time. Oh, it's just a wizard. Oh, that's right, she had a rabbit in a hat wizard. Vogue. That's cute. I find rabbits and a lot of other small animals a lot cuter since I spent a bunch of time with Bloomborough. But yeah, stuff like rabbits, bats, rats, mice, stuff like that. They're cute. So this is the studio. It's Jack. I was just walking by and I noticed you guys, he said. I was hoping maybe I could hang out too, hee hee. Appear in what? We're gonna be used as extras in a TV show. Yeah, I'm with Jack. I would not want to be an extra on a TV show, nor would I really want to attend a live concert. Like, I could see how it'd be fun for most people. I just wouldn't like it. It's a beat-up old car that is used for stunts and actions. Interesting. Ooh, let's see what the chips are. Ooh, no thank you. What? Why do you need to tell us the Japanese word for stingy? Did they just not have a good way to translate it? Like, what? Aha. I'm sure we don't need to get to the studio right away. We can just do some fights first. Ooh. Let's remember how these work. Okay, yeah, the boomerang thing you have to shield. Oops. He wasn't exactly diagonal. 3 invis. I would like chips from those enemies. Though those would be good chips. Oh, there's just another one here. Good thing that like transformation sequence is so like quick in this game, because in like the older or in the first game you have to watch a whole cutscene every time. And it's not a long cutscene, but it's a cutscene. okay. Would I want to do the help thing for that guy? Probably not. Well, she's really busy being famous. Yeah, so apparently we need a pass to get in, but Sonia didn't arrange for it. Oh, okay, so he wants us to sneak inside. No problem, I guess. We can go in the car. I gotta actually use the touchscreen. Oh, this is a little more involved. But why? They must use this for something later on. This might just be best. I got hit once. Maybe I should have put Invis in between. That's okay. I'm gonna hop back and forth. Interesting. We just did a program advance with sword, wide sword, long sword. I mean, it's free? It's pretty free. Oops. We're gonna have to get better scores if we want to actually pick up chips. Although we can get chips from like the mystery waves, whatever they're called in this game. Oof, it's a little rough. I will actually use a wide sword. Oh, well, couldn't do too much about that. That was rude of it to move. Oh, the white air spread one. Okay. Well, thank you for the 24 months, Fake Life. 24 months, that's almost a year. Yeah. Almost a year. Attack panel. Is that useful. How are things going? Pretty alright. We just got to the studio and we have to find a way into the studio itself because Sonia forgot to actually get us passes so we could get into the studio. So we're trying to sneak in, you know? But right now I'm in just a random area, just looking around. But in general, things are pretty good. I had a very, very busy weekend. Ow. I'm gonna wait on this side. There we go. Yeah, I went to the newest Magic Set pre-release. Oh, we don't have an unlocker, I don't think. Oh, we do. We do. Okay, good. Area Eater Start 5. Interesting. Do I want this? Is this good? I don't think I ever used this. Equip and change all cards to Area Eater. Oh. That's probably... Is it all cards? It's probably not all cards. It's probably just like your support. I'm not gonna... Oops. No, I don't want this. No, nothing about the new Magic Set. Yeah, so, the new Magic Set, is the first time revisiting the plane of Tarkir. I'm just pulsing out and in to heal, but it was the first time, to my knowledge, revisiting the plane of Tarkir, which was a plane that they introduced back in 2014. And there's like some story. Oh, I did not mean to hit okay. That was not great, but ouchie, I could not shield. Let's try this again. Yeah, so it was a plane they introduced back in 2014. It was back when they were still doing blocks, so there were like 3 sets associated with it. Apparently it was a fan favorite. Not unlike Ravnica, I guess, except they actually would revisit Ravnica over and over again and not Tarkir. Apparently there was a lot of controversy around the old Tarkir because it was like mostly racist caricatures. Blocks have not been a thing since... When did they stop doing blocks? I think they stopped doing blocks in 2021. Also, this is my first time getting this card. I guess I'll try it? I'll try it. Let's see how it works. Okay, it worked. Yeah, so they found, or they, as in Wizards of the Coast, I guess decided that blocks were not profitable enough. Back when they were still doing blocks, you'd be in like the same plane for an entire year almost, because there were only 4 sets a year. Ooh, Buzzsaw 1 is good. I'm gonna pulse out again. you'd be like visiting the same. Oops. Well, I guess I could do that. Yeah, you'd be visiting the same plane for like an entire year almost, because it was like three sets out of 4. And if the set didn't hit, then they would just end up losing a lot of money or whatever, because people wouldn't want to go to events for it, I guess. And I guess they were just like not well received. Or maybe I should put it this way. Magic wanted to like, they wanted to have more variety, I guess. Yeah, that's the main thing. It's just like if the first set didn't hit, then the rest of the sets wouldn't sell well. So they would rather just try something new every single time. Oh, can I get to that? I saw a mystery date out there. So they'd rather try something new every single time so that they could maximize the chance that they make, money. Now I want to put this in the deck. I mean, I can see the point of not having blocks like that, because, for example, if they spent a whole year or even half a year on like Duskmourn or Thunder Junction, which is like the 80s horror set and the cowboy set respectively, I would be like, I'm kind of set. I don't need to see this anymore. Ugh. They also kind of had to keep the blocks kind of in balance, so all of Urza's block ended up being totally broken because they had to follow through after making Urza's Saga. Urza's Saga, the set, not the card. Yeah, because the card was MH2, right? Anyway, at least when I played, people didn't care much about blocks. They mostly played Type 2, which was the last 2 blocks. Oh, you mean block constructed, you mean. Okay. Okay, we saved the Mr. Hertz, which... Yeah, the Mr. Hertz, which is kind of there. But by saving it, we might get something good later. The card is insane. It might be one of the strongest lands ever printed. Okay, so we're sneaking in. I'm gonna actually go to where I'm supposed to go. Hey, Harp. Hey, Sonia. Gio, what are you doing in my dressing room? Still getting ready. Aren't you forgetting something, Sonia? Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Why does she have a wave station in her dressing room? I know it's for plot convenience, but still. Alright, time to go back out. They had a lot of issues with the keywords not being good or not making sense, and they had to decide if they wanted to keep using the keyword all block or just never support it again, which felt really weird. Yeah, okay, yeah, I could see, yeah, having to commit to a bit for the entire block. Yeah, that makes it harder to design a block, I guess. Yeah, it lets them experiment more, which they really need to do at this point because the game's been out so long. And yeah, so they need to it helps them experiment more and explore more design space by not having things confined to blocks. But with the pace at which they're blasting through new releases, which is literally one every 8 weeks, it would be nice if there was some... How do I put this? It'd be nice if they could stay in one place for a little while, you know? Like, Tarkir, we just got the pre-release. The next set is already scheduled for June. So it's like... If I wanted to do, like, Tarkir events, like pre-release or not pre-release, drafts or something, it would only be, like, 8 weeks. Worthless interns. Interns aren't allowed to be proud of their work. Okay, you tell her, Omegasis. Although internship should, like, I don't know, in the US it's like you're allowed to have unpaid internships, which is really messed up. Anyway, totally a little off topic. She's wearing a school uniform. So what formats do people play these days? Like, is there a format where Tarkir just became legal and will cycle out after 2 years or 6 sets or something like that? Okay, so there's... Going from, like, oldest to most recent, I guess, there's Vintage, which is everything's legal except certain cards are restricted. There's Legacy, which is most things are legal, some cards are banned. There's Pauper, which is only commons are legal, but except for like whatever ban list they have. So all commons except whatever ones are banned. There's Modern, which is any set after, is it 20? It's like a very early year. When did Modern start? Let me look this up. I like always forget. MTG Modern start. 8th edition. Yeah, early 2000 sounds right. Yeah, so anything from 8th edition and onwards is legal, minus a huge ban list. Then there's Pioneer, which is anything 2017 and after, minus also a ban list. The ban list for that format includes fetch lands, so you can't. It's just to differentiate that format from Modern. It's literally what they said when they made the ban list at the beginning. And then there's Standard, which they just changed Standard to rotate every 3 years, which is kind of insane. The card pool for Standard is like so wide. We still have cards from 2022 in Standard, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because cards from 2021 rotated out late last year. Yeah, the rotation's every fall, if I'm not mistaken. I don't play Standard, and I don't have much personal investment in it, but I hear about how bad it is. Currently, yeah, Standard, like the rough cycle for Standard is the sets last like 3 years, yeah. That's correct. That's the only format that's not at least 7 years old that is currently supported. And Wizards is currently not supporting Pioneer anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that format, they've announced that there's going to be no large events for Pioneer this entire year, so people are like, oh, well, why even bother then? I feel like only having these huge formats is not a good way to go. I agree. The big problem with Standard is that there's just way too many cards. It's like, not only do the sets last 3 years, but then there's, or the format is like a 3-year span, but then they also have like 6 sets a year now. So Standard is literally thousands of cards. And then going back to Pioneer, a Pioneer is pretty much just like, Pioneer is like pretty similar to Standard as well, from what I've heard, because it's just the best Standard decks with a few older cards, because the power creep is like really crazy. But yeah, none of the 60 card constructed formats are any good in my opinion. Yeah, if you want to get into competitive Magic, have to catch up with 3 years worth of product, which is at least 18 sets. Yes, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. There's a new core set that they released at the end of last year, which they said will last until 2029. Yeah, the core set's called Foundations. They said it will last at least until 2029, which implies that it could last longer. I mean, they can just reprint it over and over again if they want. But yeah, it's I feel like if you want to get into a interesting constructed format for Magic the Gathering, Pauper would be the way to go. And again, I don't have that much experience with any of these 60 card formats personally, but Pauper looks the most interesting to me because the ban list is actually like robust. Like, they just did a ban announcement like this past week and took care of a bunch of problems with the format. And yeah, last week it was the ban announcement, and all the cards are common, so there's like a pretty low cap on like the max price a card can be. If it did want to play any kind of competitive Magic, it would be Pauper, yes. The only thing is that Wizards of the Coast doesn't really support the Pauper format because it doesn't make them any money, because all the cards are commons. The affordability works against the format in that way. But then again, it's not like they really actually support Modern or Standard, so, and they definitely don't support Pioneer. Even though I think Magic's like pretty fun, even though I think Magic's pretty fun, like, they do a terrible job of supporting their formats other than Commander, and 60 card constructed formats are just awful at this at present. At this point, it sounds like playing a format that Wizards doesn't support is a good thing. Yeah. They probably honestly don't deserve player support for like all the crap they've been doing. But I don't know, it's still fun and it's a way to meet new people, so like, I'm still playing. I'm definitely not going to buy any Final Fantasy product or Spider-Man product. I'm not planning on buying that Space Opera set either, even though that one is actually in universe. And I will see about the Avatar The Last Airbender set. I'm not like super excited for it, but if it turns out okay, then I would consider it. Commander's pretty fun, yeah. There's obviously going to be problems with the format because like card pool is like 26,000 cards, and it's a multiplayer free-for-all generally, and the incentives are like a little strange, but it's fun when you play with friends. Okay, so this is Belle, I think she said her name was. Yeah, that's Belle. This is Sonia's co-star or something. Oh, guest star. Okay. Hee hee. Ice? This is Bell's Wizard Ice. Yeah, Commander is like a fun deck building exercise as well as it is like a fun like social game, I guess. So Ice is very what's the word for this? Not high strong. I mean, intense is probably not... Intense is not the word I'm looking for, but it describes it accurately enough. Oh, I've also been playing Tiny Leaders for Magic. Competitive, I guess, is a way to describe Ice. Yeah. Tiny Leaders, it's a 1v1 format. It's a casual format. With a 50 card deck, 20 life, singleton, and you have a commander. And all of the cards in your deck have to be mana value or converted mana cost 3 or less. So it makes you play like very efficient. There's no like huge haymakers. It's really very interesting. This was from what my friends told me, Tiny Leaders was a format that was introduced back in 2014, around the same time that the original Tarkir came out, as just like a, oh, this is another way you can play Commander if you don't want to play like all the big dumb guys and you just want to play like closer to Constructed but still have a Commander. But then it wasn't super popular at the time because Commander was getting popular. But now it's like revisiting it. Like the format died and then it got revived, and it's a very fun change of pace from just playing Commander all the time. Because it is like playing it's like playing an old Constructed format. Like my friends liken it to playing Modern back when Modern was good. Yeah, it's designed for 1v1. Yeah, so it's very nice. Because playing Commander 1v1 isn't like the best a lot of the times. But yeah, I made a couple of Tiny Leaders decks. They're both pretty good. I do want to make another one that's different from the two I have, but it's going to be kind of tough, I think. Because I made a black-red, like, burn aggro strat deck, and then I made a blue, or white-blue-black control deck, and they're like completely opposite ends of the spectrum, but I wouldn't want to make a combo deck. And there's like not really such a thing as mid-range in Tiny Leaders, because the mid-rangey cards are generally like 4 mana or 5 mana. Yeah, I'm thinking about making another Tiny Leaders deck with some of the new cards from Tarkir, but I have not quite figured it out yet. Still working on it. Anyway, we met Bell and Ice, and Jack is probably gonna do something. Song of Dreams. A stage made out of real waves. Wow. But yeah, like if you just want to play Magic and have some fun, I would recommend Commander. It's like more social if you can get more people together. But then Tiny Leaders is also very good for the quicker 1v1 games. Because Commander games can take a long time, especially if people don't know what they're doing. No, let's do this. Why don't I put the invis before? Okay. Oh, I still got hit. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the editing bay? Okay. Oh, I guess you can also play other like fan-made formats. I mean, Tiny Leaders is fan-made as well, but yesterday at the Mahjong Club, I played there's this format called Dan Dan or Don Don. I'm not sure the pronunciation. It's probably Don Don. It's a format where you and one other player share an 80 card deck. Yeah. One of my friends made their own deck and they put a spin on it where there's no non-land permanents in the deck, and so the only way to deal damage to your opponent is with a burn spell or with burn spells. And there's 12 of this card called Thunderous Wrath in the deck, and Thunderous Wrath is a 6 mana red instant. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's pretty sure it's instant. It deals 5 damage to any target, I think. So I mean, you're only going to be targeting the other player. And it has the miracle keyword, which means if it's the first card you draw in a turn, you can instead cast it for its miracle cost, which is just a single red mana. And so the majority of the deck is just like cards that manipulate the top cards of the deck, so that you can not only like see what your opponent's kind of doing or figure out what your opponent's doing or put cards that you think they don't need on top of the deck in this like that order. You can also trigger miracles to be able to do the 5 damage for the much lower cost. Super fun. It was very tiring to play because there's like so much. Like the deck my friend made is 100 cards, and we were going through like more than half of it each game. This is the Real Wave Projector. Oh, your wizard likes this kind of stuff too? You don't happen to be Geostellar, are you? That is not the right what's it called? You sure are the best viewer, Fake Light. He said, "You don't happen to be Geostellar, are you?" That wouldn't the correct like phrasing be you wouldn't happen to be Geostellar, or you wouldn't happen to be Geostellar, would you? Like the grammar's wrong. The grammar's just wrong. Sonia talks about you quite often. Okay. Oh, that's very nice. Normal way to say it, yeah. His name is Lee Stern, head of staff. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a hard time like talking today because I'm just so tired. Yeah, I went to bed late every day this past weekend, including Friday, and still need to catch up on sleep. Probably go to bed early tonight. Okay, let's snoop around some more. Someone in the Mahjong Club had a friend come over from out of town, ended up gambling on Mahjong a few nights ago. Ooh, what kind of gambling did you do? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, but there's a virus here, so I totally meant to do that. Let me save, I haven't saved in a little bit. Okay. Nothing too crazy. 50 cents per 100 point or 1,000 points and $1 shugi. What's that? Tengo? Yeah, that's Tengo, right? Yeah, those are pretty small rates. That being said, people usually don't play for very high rates in Mahjong anyway. I invis before I use these swords. I'm gonna get on the left side here. Gonna invis up. Oh, the second was too early. Tango, but exchange rates make the numbers weird. Yeah. Yeah. So did you win? I guess I should also ask what were the shugi for, because it varies. I guess I should use the swords. You were up at the end of the night? That's good. That's all you can really hope for, right? Noise frag? Okay, I'll take it. Shugi for Aka, Ura, Ipatsu, and Yakuman. Okay. Yeah, that's just normal. Okay. Where do we need to go? Okay, the street. Oh, we could have gone out the other way. Okay, we should probably do that. Yeah, this exit should lead to the outside of the stadium, or the studio, right? Wow, these rocks are also real waves. That's kind of cute. Oh, oops. I guess we needed to go out the front. Yeah, I guess with that ratio, like the Shugi weren't that much. I guess. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you still probably lean towards playing for Shugi though. I find gambling mahjong to be quite boring because the gambling rules take away a lot of the depth of the game. You're reasonably confident that in the long term you'd be up. If you played against the club a lot, anything could happen in a game or two, yeah. Not super into Shugi, but people want to do it. Yeah, like, I mean, people find it fun because it is like very high variance. But like I said, it takes away a lot of the depth of the game because a lot of times the Shugi is valuable enough to the point where your main goal should just be going for Shugi, which takes away a lot of the decision making. It's not that it doesn't take any skill, it's that in the same way that playing with or without Akkas require different skill sets, or emphasize different skill sets. Playing with Shugi emphasizes another different skill set, but that skill set is like much more narrow, I guess. It's just like, if you have an Akka, you like kind of push everything, and like if people, like whether you deal in or someone sumos, like if they're getting Shugi, you're gonna have to pay it regardless. Like there's no sumo loss for Shugi, like they just get more if they sumo. So like the game leans way more towards pushing, and obviously better players will be better at pushing or like assessing that risk properly, but like it leans so far in one direction, it's like it's not that interesting to me. Like there was one time a relatively new player to our club told us he was going to be going to a club in another state that gambles regularly, and so we taught him how to play gambling mahjong with Shugi. And so after like one quick session of teaching him how to play in that environment, he went to that other club, he played 4 Hanchan with them, and he won like $80 or something. It's like, and they're playing little like baby rates too. It's like, it's really not that hard, you just have to know what to do. Alright, they're all ready for us, we just have to talk to someone. What are we, assistant director? That's what they're called, right? The people who have to do everything for the director? Don't think it's gonna be a regular thing, but it's something a few people in the club want to do every once in a while. Yeah, I mean, every once in a while is probably not too bad. Was it the editing room or the other room? Maybe I just read it wrong. Oh, Regulator Cybercore. Is this... Hold on, let me double check. Lighting Wizards, he's in the Regulator. This is prop cabinet, okay. Ooh, we can buy things. I wanted, I wanted an unlocker, but I'll take that, I guess. Warning, warning, warning. I would like to play other, rule sets from time to time, but I think it's only really interesting if you play with people who like really know what they're doing, right? Because like if you just play with people and they're doing what they would normally do and not really thinking about it too much, or they don't know how to play those other rule sets well, then, ooh, is this works, right? Okay, good. Wait, what am I doing? I can just do this. Yeah. So if the other players like aren't that great with the rule set, or like their fundamentals aren't that solid to begin with, then like I would much rather like work on getting them better at the rule set that they will normally play. Like if it's like online Mahjong, like just whatever rule set, like Mahjong Soul, whatever, or if they're playing in person and they want to play like in tournaments, then like Akanashi, you know? Personally, I like Ipatsu Uranashi. Ooh, I don't have enough link power for that, I don't think. Later. Okay, this is the Regulator. Yeah, Ipatsu Uranashi, meaning rule sets without Ipatsu, Uradora, Kondora, or Akadora. So they're more low scoring. The value of Riichi is much lower, so players will more often want to Dama or open hands. It would be a hard sell for the club. Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's not something that appeals to a lot of people. I don't think it comes to any surprise that a majority of the Mahjong players in the US like degenerate gambling stuff. I personally am not very surprised by that, anyway. Oops, shot too early. Ipatsu Uranashi, I find it to be way more fun because it just lowers the power of Riichi by a lot. Okay, we got a deluxe energy. If the first thing you're introduced to is the average online ladder Mahjong, it's going to be a hard jump to something like that. A hard jump in like feeling, but gameplay wise it's actually like not too dissimilar. Got a Recup 50, that's not too bad. So I mentioned before that playing Akaadi versus Akanashi emphasized different skill sets. Playing without Akadora emphasizes more closed hands and Riichi, as well as calling for expensive Yaku like Honitsu or Toy Toy. Akanashi. Oh, so I should put it this way. So, because players are more likely to Riichi or only call for expensive hands, the range of things you have to care about when defending is much more narrow. Like, you don't have to really worry about random like Dama Hanem on hands, and you don't have to worry too much about like open Mongons that aren't like kind of telegraphed at least. But in Akaadi, you still are emphasized to Riichi, but the defense against open hands and Dama hands becomes more important, and the value building becomes less important because you just have random Akas thrown in there. So there is an emphasis on being able to defend better against Dama and open hands, and that translates to playing Ipatsu Uranashi, because people are less likely to Riichi and give you that information of like, okay, now I'm Tenpai, you have to watch out. So in some ways, there are some transferable skills. Oh, hello, King John. What does my battle card folder look like? I mean, we're pretty close to the beginning of the game, so it looks kind of whatever, honestly. I'm playing pretty casually, so like I'm not taking this too seriously. But yeah, that's the folder right now. I saved before this guy because I wouldn't be surprised if we had to fight. Oh, it was Ice probably who told him to wait here. Just a decent battle card that could be obtained at this point that could help. I mean, if it's not too far out of the way, like, sure, but again, I'm playing just mostly casually, so I'm not too worried about optimizing things. Yeah, he sure is here. Just a code? Oh, the surf code guy. Yeah. The light. Did I not talk to everyone? Oh, check on Prez. Okay. Well, if I want to put in the code at the big wave, I would have to go back to the town. I'm hungry, Bud says. He said he didn't care about the TV show. I mean, he's allowed to not want to be an extra in a TV show. Yeah, like I'm not gonna rush back just to put in the codes. I kind of forgot after the previous stream that I could look up codes and just enter them all right now, but like, what's the fun in that? Maybe if it's a Mega Buster upgrade, I might think about it. Corvus. Now we know his name. Bob or Bill. Oh no, Bob or Bill. Okay, so somehow Jack used a noise card to make Bud transform into Taurus Fire. This is one of the bosses from the first game. The first boss from the first game, in fact. Ah. He just hits the fire. Taurus Fire has reawakened inside of Bud somehow. Oh, I have to walk up to him? Okay, fine. Or I had, like, I was gonna just try and talk to him as Geo, but we couldn't. It's starting to get to the point where the local Mahjong club is really happy when I have a presentation of stuff to teach them, and they don't have much else on weeks when I don't. Aw. Well, it's really cool that you were able to have that sort of impact on them. Do you have, like, it's a lot of work to prepare stuff like every week, right? But have you been presenting stuff like at least somewhat regularly? Okay, I guess we have to fight this guy. Wave battle right on. Once a month? Oh, okay. Presenting every other month, yeah. That's fair. It's a lot of work making content like that. Oops. I hit the button twice, but oh well. Oh, he walked into me while I was stabbing him. Ugh. Nothing else can find some more interesting what would you discard problems. Be making a presentation on the pro test. Are any of the players in your club like even interested in taking the protest? Like, I think it'd be probably too difficult. Have a friend who, oh, okay. A local friend who took it recently? Oh my gosh, he can just walk into me, that's so annoying. Ugh, where's the longsword? This is our first time getting Buzzsaw. This is one of the cards I remember liking when I used to play this game, so I will be using it. I like how he walked into the last hit of the air spread. Not local. Some players in the club are definitely interested in playing competitively, but haven't talked too much about wanting to be a pro or anything like that. Armel or other online tournaments, okay. But like, you definitely don't need to. Maybe I should put it this way: there's a huge jump between playing in online tournaments or Armel and then becoming a Mahjong pro. Like a huge, huge, huge jump. You woke up from a long nap. If I wasn't so tough, Taurus would be toast. From now on, I promise to use my power to help you, he says. I'm gonna be your wizard. Okay, so first of all, they don't adequately explain why this whole thing could even happen, and then afterwards, why. I guess the hand wavy explanation is because Tauros possessed Bud once, his like wave data was stored in Bud, so it could be reawakened. But then how would Taurus know about wizards in the present? Don't think you're anywhere near taking your protest, and other people in the club definitely aren't either. Yeah. Of course they were filming. Okay. And of course Ice is not happy about this because she wants Belle to be the guest star. Erg. I will say this though. Oh, it's like the old Groucho Marx bit. Wouldn't want to be a member of any pro org that would have me as a member. Oh, that's fair. I I will say this about becoming a Mahjong pro though. You don't actually have to be that good at Mahjong to become a pro. You just need to be able to pass the paper test, pretty much. And then have money to like pay the fees to, take the test and the dues and whatever. Like you don't have to actually be good at Mahjong. The test isn't it's not like super hard where you have the test is basically just like quote unquote objective skills. So if you study enough for it, like you can do it, but it's not trivial, but it's not like impossible. I know someone who passed the pro test within maybe like a year of learning how to play mahjong, something like that. Maybe a year and a half. And their mahjong skill is like still pretty shaky. Like their fundamentals are not that great, but like they pass the test. Yep, it is a test you definitely can study towards and not a great indicator of play skill. Yes, that's accurate. As long as your heart remains pure and true, your voice will fill your friends with joy. Aw. I like how they don't question where Geo went. But I guess he's just an extra, so who cares, right? I'm just tired. Same. I relate with Geo so much. Aside from the caring about space and wanting to be friends with Luna. Oh yeah, Fake Life. Do you know which pro test your friend took? Let's see. The Psychoisen test. Okay. Do you know if they passed? Oh no, no worries, King John. There was no rush. I'm still at the studio. And now Ice is gonna get upset, and then Jack's gonna come here and then make her into a noise wizard or something. You know, definitely didn't pass. Oof. Moo Tech 3, that sounds OP. That sounds OP for the part of the game that we're at. But yeah, if I were in Mega Man's position at that point when the director's like, "Do you want to be on our TV show?" Like, I know he's just like 10, so of course he's gonna be like, "Okay, sure, I guess." But if you think about it, it's like you probably shouldn't be like, "Nah, this is not really my place." Yeah, that sounds pretty OP for the point of the game that we're at. He said he thought the test went okay until he trumbled 3 times in the practical portion because he wasn't used to how the auto tables dealt starting hands. I okay. I'm this is some insider information here. Okay, but the practical portion of the test actually doesn't count for very much. It is almost entirely based on the paper portion. Yeah, so like messing things up during the practical, unless it's like a huge like red flag, like you're like throwing tiles or whatever, they're not gonna hold it too much against you. Because I think they understand that most Mahjong players, like the average Mahjong player, will not be very well informed about like proper etiquette and things like that, and they might not be used to playing on auto tables, especially if they're from the US. So they're gonna give you like a pass on a lot of those things because they will expect that you will work on them once you become a pro. So, from my understanding of how they grade the test in its entirety, the paper test is weighted like so very highly, and then the practical portion is like probably only a very small part. He he he, ah ha ha ha, says Diamond Ice. She's gonna destroy Sonya and Mega Man. Don't think he knocked the paper test out of the park or anything. I see. Thanks, King John, but yeah, I probably won't use the code. It's probably a little bit too strong for where we're at the game right now. I guess we'll just get over to the event stage. That's where everyone's telling us to go. Here we are. So I remember this part from the light pink from playing this game before. Where's she going? Oh man. What happened, Lee Stern? That's his name, right? Yeah, it's Lee. Yeah, I think the paper test, they expect you to get like at least at least a 75. I think they want you to aim for over 80, but um, depending on how the other portions go, they might pass you even if you only get like 75 or something. Still at the point where I want to work on other fundamentals and being a better player before I start worrying about reading crazy Honitsu weights really fast. Yes, that is a way better use of time than learning to read like Menchines. Someone sent a virus to your hunter and received a threatening message. I will ruin Sonia Strum's concert. Save the concert. Sonia was Gio's first brother, and they're best friends. Yeah, I know that. Despite his appearance, Gio has actually solved many problems caused by viruses for many people. Yeah, you can only be part of one group at a time. You're not allowed to have multiple groups of friends. It's not allowed in this world. Yeah, it's Lee Stern and the other people. You may only have one group of friends. Also, only one hobby. That's right. Also, children are okay to stop death threats, I guess. So, yeah, it's fine. Think efficiency in dealing with complex shapes is the biggest thing holding you back. I mean, working on efficiency never hurts. That's normal video game logic, yeah. If Gio weren't Sonia's best friend and Luna didn't like stand up for Gio in the way that she did, then he probably would be like, eh. I mean, Gio did kind of also help stop the fire when Toro showed up. A troll the studio. Oh, they opened the gate. Okay. Hello, small child. Yeah. Tile efficiency is always something that can like use improving. Never hurts to work on it. Guess we'll go inside. Oh, that's what they wanted us to do. Go inside. Props? Okay. Oh, I see where this is going. Oh my gosh, Cinder. Thank you so much for the raid. Gosh, I love dragons. Oh, me too. But hello everyone. My name's Haku. I'm a very small streamer who just streams for fun. Oh, thank you Beta Pup and Shugaka for the follows. Rumble Drake, Spyro the Proto, thank you for the follows. Yeah, I mostly play TCGs and Mahjong, but today I'm playing Mega Man Star Force 3. Oh my gosh, so many. Capriorin, Metalworking, Flynn the Fox, Milo Martin, thank you for the follows. Oh no, you're a Mahjong player too? For better or for worse, I sure am. That game's been taking over your friend group? Good. It's good to know that there's more furry Mahjong players. I play specifically Riichi Mahjong. Oh, we gotta talk to this guy. We need more Mahjong in the world, exactly. Yeah, Fake Life and I were just talking about Mahjong, like lots of different things, about Pro Mahjong, getting good, things like that. Play on Mahjong Soul. I don't play too much online, I mostly play in person, but I do have a Mahjong Soul account. Okay, so we have to go inside the cabinet, the cabinet's cyber core, that's what they call it. We also need more Sonya backers. Oh, thank you for the follow, Pelanova. Someone say Mahjong? I sure did. Oh, I also have the world record speedrun for Battle Assault 3 featuring Gundam Seed. I'm also the only runner for that game, so, you know, take that as you will. Was there a thing here? There was not. Okay. Okay. This guy's frozen. He's frozen solid. I don't know if shooting the ice was a good idea in the first place. There's a wizard that's been frozen solid. I can't thaw him out. I'll just have to lend you Taurus for a bit. So, Bud sent us his wizard, which is Taurus. Taurus has fire powers, so he can melt the ice for us. Do I have to? Okay, I don't. Oh, that's right, that's voice acted. This is like the first Star Force game, I guess the first and only, that had voice acting. I was frozen when I came to check out that lock nearby. It looked like a female as she walked away. But yeah. I don't stream Mahjong too often, but I play in person quite a bit, and I play a lot of Commander, Magic the Gathering, and like a couple of other formats too. But no 60 card construction. We don't do that. Okay, Magic, yes. Tail wag. Oh, I went to the Tarkir pre-release this weekend. I didn't do super great, but I pulled some of the cards I wanted after a little extra gambling on packs, but it was a pretty good weekend overall. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you got a collector's booster, huh? Or a box? I saw the Ugin you pulled, Cinder. I'm admittedly a little jealous. I want an Ugin too. Probably should deal with the Wibbledy first. Okay, this should be fine. Want to do more pre-releases? That was your first pre-release? How did it go for you? It sounds like it was fun if you want to go back and do more. Okay, I should probably invis up first. Okay. I haven't done that many either. I did Midnight Hunt, Bloomburrow, Foundations, and Dragonstorm. So I guess this was the fourth set I've been to a pre-release for. Appreciate the change of pace that 40 card gave. Do you play any formats other than just Commander? Ooh, another Buzzsaw. That's going in the deck. What do I take out, though? I like a lot of the cards I have. Oh, you know what? There's always draft if you like 40 card formats. True. This is the first time you played anything different. Okay, I see. I personally like Limited a lot. I'm not sure I totally like Tarkir, Dragonstorm Limited. Jeskai just seems really underpowered. Oh, thank you for the follow, Oblivion Child. Yeah, Jeskai was like very underpowered. Sultai probably too slow. Mardu, Temur, and Abzan seem pretty okay though. But a wedge set, meaning that the set is based around 3-color clans, it's going to be hard to play in Limited in a lot of cases. The pre-release made it easy because they gave you a seeded pack that just had cards from your clan. Give you a good base to build from. But drafts for this set specifically might be tough. I personally don't want to learn how to draft Tarkir. Yeah, but yeah, 40 card like limited Magic is really fun. I really like playing sealed and draft, and that's why I even made a cube using Bloomburrow as a theme. Do I just take out some Invis? I also want to add the Taurus Fire. I don't want to take out all the Invis. No, maybe I'll take out a Plasma Gun. Because the 30 damage isn't really doing enough anymore. But yeah, it's also 1v1 is a huge difference from playing Commander, right? The gameplay and the skills that 1v1 Magic tests are just so different from what Commander does. Okay, we got this right away. That's good. This should just knock them both out. I'm just mashing A right now. Okay. Yeah. I think if they didn't release sets at such Starhoop. WE data? Wizard equip. And by wizard, they mean me! Yes, Omegasis. Oh, he sent us mail. Okay. Oh! I was like, what's that voice that's playing in my menu? It's Taurus just yelling at us when we open things. He's a wizard? Yeah. I'm definitely gonna equip that. But I was gonna say, I think if the release schedule wasn't so rapid for new Magic sets, I would actually want to learn how to draft more sets. But as things are, the next set comes out in like 8 weeks, so there's only going to be like 8 weeks worth of drafts for whatever the current set is. And I did that for Bloomburrow. I went to like 5 drafts for Bloomburrow, as many as I could, barring work emergencies. But it really felt like it went too quick, and I'm not so invested in this current set that I'm like, it makes it hard to want to put the effort in to learn how to draft and then go to a bunch of drafts, because not that many stores will support drafts nowadays. And just go through all of that. Star Hoop. Okay, this is just strictly better. Thank you. Yeah, Taurus is just yelling at us whenever we choose an option. Because normally it's some, like, robotic, nondescript voice. What's up, Lee? Stage Protector. Okay. Aren't there actual draft packs and stuff like that now? So there used to be. So they previously split booster packs into draft boosters and play boosters. Or no, draft boosters and set boosters. And draft boosters would be 15 card packs for drafting, and they would have like ideal drafting ratios and all that stuff. Like the color collation and set rarity distributions. And then the set boosters would be like the booster packs that you would buy that have less commons in them, but like you can have a chance of getting like the list cards or special treatments. But then they're like, let's not do that. Let's just make everything the same. So they changed it to be what they call play boosters, which is a worse combination of the draft and set boosters, because they are 14 card packs, which means you get one less card for drafting per pack. There's no color collation. There's a small chance you get like some special treatments or special guest cards, but it costs as much as what a set booster would have been. And now if you want like all the special like foil cards or commander cards or special guests or serialized cards, you have to buy collector's boosters, which are like 5 times as expensive for a single booster. There's cards that are just for weird alt art and full art card stuff now. Yes, if you get collector's boosters, yes. Yeah, so they just combined all the worst traits of the boosters and stuck them into play boosters, and people really don't like it. Ooh. I think I see the problem. That ice isn't supposed to be there. Do I just have to tap on Taurus? There we go. Okay. I think that collector boosters aren't necessarily a bad investment if you're just trying to make your money back, or if you're going after like the really expensive like chase cards, or you just like the special treatment that only comes in the collector booster. I bought a booster box of the Bloomborough collector boosters on the pre-release weekend, and I got one of the raised foils and a lot of the cards that were only in the collector booster. It was really nice. I like special treatment. I'm sure you do, Arum. It's good to see you too. I think personally though, if I'm not looking for like all of those things, then I'm not gonna buy a collector booster box or anything like that, or even a single booster. Like if I'm just looking for a few cards, or it's like I don't need the super special ghost, whatever they're calling it, Ugin, then I'm cool with just buying play boosters. Buy 1 or 2 collector boosters per set. Reasonable enough. What do we do next? Oh, we just keep walking around. Okay. Yeah, I bought the box for Bloomburrow. I was gifted one for a Duskmorn, but I haven't gotten any other collector boosters. Oh, Aurum, you pulled an Ugin from a collector booster as well, right? Or did you get one from a play booster? I saw the picture you posted, but I don't remember which one it was. Program. Okay, by the entrance. Got it. Stunt car. That's why that cyber car was so much more elaborate than the normal, like, generic one. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I didn't pull any. Well, I guess I technically pulled a chase card. I pulled one Mox Jasper from one of the many booster packs I bought. But oh, here he is. But Mox Jasper is like one of the cheaper chase cards. I really wanted an Elspeth for one of my decks and an Ugin just to have. But one of my friends said he would trade me his Elspeth, so I'm probably going to get that next weekend. The Ugin's really cool, but like I currently don't have any decks where I would play him. It was a female wizard, never seen her before. Okay. She was definitely my type though. Oh, okay. I don't know, but she said not to mention there was actually no bomb program. Why would she? So she tricked everyone by saying there's a bomb threat. And then she froze you and was like, nah, there's actually no bomb, but don't tell anyone. Okay. That's his type, yep. The ice cold ladies. Okay. Are we gonna get more mail? Sure are. Freezing in Sonia's dressing room. Will I be able to go in from the inside? I guess we'll find out. Oh. Can I do this? Okay, I can. How convenient that Taurus is here to help us when he wasn't here like half an hour ago. Should you be standing directly behind the door, Sonia? But yeah, the main cards I was looking for Tarkir were Voice of Victory. I managed to get two. I pulled one, and one of my friends traded me one. I would not be surprised if Voice of Victory ended up being more expensive than like Mox Jasper after people like figure out how good it is. I mean, people already know that it's very good, but Mox Jasper is also just kind of not very good. Sorry, what did they say? The concert, okay. Oh. Disturbances died down a little, okay. Yeah, I made sure to trade my Mox Jasper because I think it's very possible it will go down in price. like pretty significantly. But it is still a Mox, so who knows? It could hold its price. It seems that the culprit is a female wizard. Aw, thank you. We're mutuals. They do like making cards with Mox in the name. It's easy nostalgia bait, I guess? Mox Jasper would probably be pretty good mana acceleration for Changeling decks. Because Changelings are dragons, and you need a dragon for Mox Jasper to be able to tap for mana. Okay, so he used the Real Wave Projector to make a stage that is like 50 feet off the ground and has this platform that lifts you up onto it. So we have tickets to Sonia's concert because we're friends. I think game developers are also just irrationally attracted to the idea of fixing broken old cards. Yeah, I guess so. That would be a fair point, I think. It's also just like Magic has been around for so long that it's harder for them to find new design space. So it's probably a lot easier for them to just go back to things that they know players will enjoy. And like it does seem pretty balanced, at least this particular one. Because they also printed what, Mox Amber? That's the one that you need a legendary creature or planeswalker in order to tap it per mana. Like those ones that require you to have like a specific type of permanent on the board, like a legendary creature or a dragon, especially when a lot of those cards are generally higher costed. It's a pretty good way to balance zero mana acceleration like that. Zero cost mana acceleration, I should say. I'm gonna save because something bad may happen. Oh, you know what? I also should equip the ability that we got but couldn't equip before. So 1 sec. Yeah, okay. Aha ha ha. So this is the part I think I remember most about the game is why does this stage have to be 50 feet off the ground? Why couldn't you just make it ground level? So that if something bad happened, people could just jump off the side of the stage and land safely on the ground. If something bad happens, like the platform stops working, then people will be trapped up here. Or if the stage suddenly dematerializes, everyone will fall to their untimely demises. And this just doesn't seem like good stage design, you know? It's not like they didn't have the space. Like there's a huge clearing here. The stage is only really as wide as the clearing. And it's not like they're storing stuff under the stage. What is it, Lee Stern? Another problem. Come over here, 5 feet. Whoosh. It does feel strangely cold around here. That's because you got all that extra insulation on you. Oh. The temperature is 39 Fahrenheit. No railing on the stage is probably an OSHA violation or something. Yeah, they didn't have railing on the stage. They don't have railing on the The school roof, no big deal. It's fine. I'm sure the children will be fine. The cyber core in the stage projector is frozen. It shouldn't be possible for a cyber core of a real wave that's this big to ever freeze up. The temperature being 39 degrees or something, I think people would notice. I mean, I've never been, but I would imagine that if you're at a music concert like this, then there's going to be a ton of people in close proximity, and the body heat is going to keep everyone warm. In fact, you would probably want it to be that cold, right? Maybe not that cold, but like you wouldn't want it to be like normal room temp at a concert, because then just at a baseline, because then when all the people are there, it's going to be way too hot. You know, the Nintendo DS can't render that many sprites at a time. Clearly, they didn't want to use all the processing power to render 500 NPCs. Everyone will be on the stage, will be stuck up there without any way to get down. Yeah, maybe that's why you don't build it 50 feet off the ground, Lee. It's Belle. My wizard ice disappeared a while ago. That's popsicle looking one, right? Her rivalry with Sonia is making me a little worried that maybe Ice... Oh, there's no way it's her. She couldn't possibly have that kind of power. That's true, but... These events seem unrelated. Yeah, I mean, who knows, right? It's just the start of another ice age. Localized entirely within the studio. It's fine, we'll stop it, no big deal. Oh. Her stage is blue instead of pink now. Did the stage just freeze? No, they just changed the color. No big deal. She's doing her best to keep everyone calm. Yeah. That's probably the best thing she can do in this scenario. Sure, I'll give you access, but I'm not asking why you need it. Aww. Everyone has so much faith in Geo, despite him being a small child. She just jumps off the stage, no big deal. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh, but it helps because it puts us right in front of where we need to be. That being said, I haven't looked around this area yet. Ice stage, I don't think I need that one. Oh, but maybe I might put the plasma guns back in, because it should be strong against Diamond Eyes if she's Aqua type, right? Right? Ooh, this is pretty... Oh my gosh. I should just use the stylus. Oh gosh. I meant to use Taurus, but... This should hit the 2 in the back. Oh yeah, it works the same as in the first game. Okay, I should have probably checked, but, you know. Okay. Shadow Claw. I'll buy it. Oh, it paralyzes foes for a while with a charge shot. I will take that. Absolutely. Thank you. I love the Mega Buster that paralyzes enemies. It said paralyze and not immobilize, which are different statuses in this game. So paralyze is the better one. So I mean, it probably won't last super long, meaning the stun won't last that long, but it should be pretty good in general. I'll take the damage reduction for that. Okay, now we'll go inside. Oh, yep, there she is. It's Sonia. Aren't you singing? The stage's settings are being altered, but I heard... Oh, okay. So that she took a break because they're fixing the stage. It feels the same as when Magnus was out of control. Another cutscene for the ice panels. The wave road is frozen. The temperature of our body will decrease as we're on frozen floor. We are an electromagnetic wave right now. Do they have what we would consider temperature? And we can't melt them. In case you freeze, I will unfreeze you. Oh my gosh, we have to do a button mashing minigame. I don't remember ever getting frozen when I played this game before. This is a silly gimmick. It's just don't stay on the panels too long. Yeah, your temperature doesn't even drop that fast. That's okay. Getting hit by an aqua attack while on a frozen panel will freeze you. Yes, that is a mechanic. Also, you'll take double damage from elect attacks while you're on frozen panels. Okay, Ooh, the Spinguin. Probably use these three. The shockwaves from Grand Wave go through obstacles. Which is why I was able to shoot it through as well as needed to dodge. Is there anything here? There is. Oh, I actually got frozen. I'm not mashing that hard, honestly. Ooh, Wide Wave. I want that. Wide Wave shoots a 3 Wide Wave. That's like 70 damage. It's very good. should I take out? At the moment, the swords are kind of the weakest things in here, but I don't have enough to replace them all. I'll start trimming the swords a bit. I'm gonna put the Recuv in, Wide Wave, put the Ice Spin. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking kind of recently, when I went to the Tarkir pre-release, playing Mardu, well, I chose the Mardu clan pack, and playing Mardu was like pretty fun. I didn't do super well at the pre-release, but it was just a fun deck to play. And I was thinking about maybe making a Mardu deck. Another Ice Spin. It's okay, Geo. Just stand on the ice. Just give me a sec. It'll be fine. Oh, you know what? I should put in the 5th plasma gun. There it is. I'm not sure if I would want to make a commander deck for Mardu though. I just really liked how the aggressive like mobilize strategy played. It was just fun to get to attack and then just put in a bunch of like tokens that were attacking and would be expendable at end of turn. It was neat. But I don't play 60 card constructed. Oh, okay, it is a pretty decent paralyze. V-shot. Does that make our Buster into a V pattern? Charge shot, stress damage, and V pattern. We don't have enough for that. I could give it 50 HP, but I don't think that's necessarily a good trade at the moment. 50 is like a pretty sizable chunk of our HP. I will save though. Yeah, I was thinking, like, would it be possible to make a Mardu deck in Tiny Leaders? Because all the cards have to be mana value 3 or less. Oh, okay, give me a second. Yeah, all the cards have to be mana value 3 or less, and a lot of the good top end for Mobilize is mana value 4. Oh, sorry, Mardu is, it's one of the clans from Tarkir. The color combination is, what is it? White, black, red. The current iteration of the clan is, like, very aggressive. You play creatures that are, not super easy to block, and then when they attack, they have this keyword called Mobilize, which puts 1/1 warrior tokens into the battlefield tapped and attacking, but then you have to sacrifice them at the end of your turn. So it's just a very aggressive strategy. You have the good removal that that white and black provide, and a lot of aggression from red. You can also combine it with some burn cards, like cards that deal damage every time a creature enters the battlefield under your control, because you're making tokens like every turn that you attack. This spreads in an X pattern, so I can shoot this right away and it will hit them all. Okay. That might be the play. The Ice Spin was kind of cute. It throws it immediately diagonally, so it doesn't hit the thing immediately in front of me. Okay, so good to know, good to know. Demobilize only works the first time, huh? Okay. Or the paralyze on the buster. Important to know. Okay, I did see this from the other side, so I made sure to get it. Another ice stage. It might be good if I have like a very aqua and elect heavy folder at some point, but not right now. Yeah, the thing about Tiny Leader specifically though is that your cards have to be very efficient. Ooh, this can potentially knock them all out. I'm gonna invis up first just to be safe. I didn't hit them all with all the hits, so that's okay. Ice Spin! Alright. Take all the recount for now. Yeah, there aren't that many cards that have the mobilize keyword that are mana value 1 or 2. They're mostly 3 and 4. So it might be hard to make a Tiny Leaders deck specifically based around that. I'm gonna have to see what I can do. I do want to make another Tiny Leaders deck though, because the two I currently have like play so differently from each other. I wouldn't want to have like another option that's maybe more in the middle. I'm just gonna use Taurus. So you can use cards that are grayed out from being under from being under other cards. But if you do, that's the only card you can use that turn. That's okay, it'll just knock them both out. Hopefully I'll get a Wide Wave. Nice, 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 nice. There's a lot of these chips that I prefer earlier in the game, and Wide Wave is one of them. We'll take out probably Wide Sword. Just go to the bottom. Actually, I'm gonna even these up. Oh, not that. I want to save. Yeah, currently I'm thinking if I make a Mardu deck for Tiny Leaders, I might have to oh, there was nothing. Okay. Well, I tried. I might have to... Ooh. Can I safely save the hurts? Maybe. Let's try it. From left? Okay, good. should get another spin win or ice spin. Okay, we saved the Mr. Hertz. Hooray! Now back the way we were going. Oh, I should take that that pink transporter home. Oh, Taurus is perfect. I will pick another thing just in case, but Taurus will knock them all out. But yeah, I was thinking if I make a Mardu deck, the 1-drops might just end up being... Like, I might not even play, like, aggro creatures, I might just play, like, Thoughtseize and stuff. Yeah, because in Tiny Leaders, you can play a decent amount of 1-mana hand risk. Ooh, we might... Another air spread, too. No. I do want air spread, too, I think. You can play Thoughtseize, Duress, Inquisition of Kozilek. There's probably some other, like, less efficient stuff. I haven't gotten past the point of just using those 3 yet. Like, my control deck uses just those 3, I'm pretty sure. I can't use both my elect cards in the same turn, which is kind of unfortunate. I can try and position them so that they both get knocked out. Okay, that'll do it. Another Wide Way, very good. Very, very good. Just freeze for Vigio, it's fine. We'll just add back another Invis, I guess. I'm not a huge fan of heat uppers, so I think we're set for now. I wonder if there's like... There's probably more 1-mana hand rip, right? Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this for a sec. Yeah, let's go back here first. Oh, that dark blue ice I see in the corner there, that probably drops your temperature like way faster. What do we got? What do we got? This is okay. One mana discard spells. Yeah. Yeah, like Thoughtseize, Duress, and Inquisition of Kozilek are like the top cards for that slot at the moment. Well, hello Crocosniff. Thank you for the raid. Today we're playing Mega Man Star Force 3 Black Ace. I have to remember the full title for a sec. But yeah, I could probably look up what else there would be. Because like in 60 card constructed, like you don't get past that point. Like you play Thoughtseize, and then you play Inquisition or Duress. Because you can just play 4 of each if you wanted to. So like there's no need for there to be better versions of them. Jumped in during, was unboxing a Kickstarter. Oh, which Kickstarter? Jumped in during a fun time. Yeah, I'm going through this this ice level of Star Force 3. Wasn't there one that only hits creatures? I have no idea. I don't think that would be good enough. Winter Rabbit, a Cherokee semi-cooperative. I have not heard of that. Ooh, this will be pretty good here. Okay. Let's do the ice spin. Okay, got him. All according to plan. I totally didn't randomly throw that ice spin out. Just came out to Kickstarter. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I have not heard of that at all. Don't freeze, okay. Oh, this is the end, okay. I need to check out the other places first. Hold on, okay. Ostracize was the name of the card. Was it just just toss a single black and then target opponent, look at target opponent's hand, discard a creature card, I'm guessing? Hitting only creatures is probably too weak. We talking about hand hate? Yes. I'm thinking about making a deck for tiny leaders because I really like the way Mardu plays, but it's hard to make a Mardu deck with only mana value 3 or lower cards, because a lot of their good cards are mana value 4 or 5. So it's like, what do I put lower in the curve? It's like, just hand rip, I guess? But I've never had to look past just Thoughtseize, Duress, Inquisition, so it's like, eh. Just Mardu mobilize stuff from the new set. It seemed fun to play. I want to figure out if I can make a Mardu deck work in Tiny Leaders with the new cards. It might not be possible. It just might not. So I haven't put that much thought into it quite yet. Abzan would also be neat, but I think Abzan would be way more straightforward in Tiny Leaders. It's just you play like 8 mana dorks for your turn 1, and then you just ramp out your commander. It'd probably be Anafenza, the old Anafenza, the one where she's alive. Ostracize came out in the same block as Duress? Oh, interesting. I did not realize, but it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, no, I know. I know Anafenza is Abzan. I was thinking I want to make Mardu work for Tiny Leaders, but if it's not possible, I might go with Abzan. I already have an Abzan list up, like written up, but I don't think it's that good. Alright, hit at least 2 of these penguins. There we go. Like Anafenza, ran her in Legends Matters deck just because she's a 3-color legendary. Said deck has been dismantled because WinCon was boring. Oh, I see. Yeah, Legends Matters decks don't seem super interesting, at least to me. Oh, great. I like how the pop-up pops up over the warning. Big viruses, maybe? Big penguins, okay. Will this just kill them? It might. Come on. There we go. Sisay Weatherlight Captain, yeah. Those sorts of decks where it's like you play your win con, and if no one interacts with it immediately, you just win. To me, that's also very boring. That's why I took apart the Locust God deck. It was neat to like build it and try it out, because that was like the second commander deck I ever built. But yeah, it does get very boring, because the play pattern is the same every single time. That's one of the things I don't like about Magic the Gathering in general, is that the play pattern for a lot of decks, especially in 60 card constructed, is very narrow. It's just you do the same thing every time because you're trying to build your deck as efficiently as possible to do that same thing every time. Which is not a bad thing. I just find it like very uninteresting. Okay, what do I do here? The Spin one probably has the highest chance to do the most damage. Go, my penguin. Destroy them all. Okay with combos, but there has to be more variance in how you get from point A to point B. Have a Granzo deck that you find fun to play. Okay. I don't know. I don't remember what Granzo does. Okay, I can fit one more Ice Spin in here. I haven't needed Invis as much, so I guess I'll take out an Invis. This is the way I'm supposed to go, right? Pretty sure. Let's take a little peek. Okay. To put bottom card of your deck in the graveyard if the creature's power less than or equal to Grenzo is put in the battlefield. Oh, interesting. These are in a kind of awkward formation for Magnus Spade, but maybe I can make it. Or Spade Magnus. I'll just have to settle. I don't think you can hit 2 with Oh no, the spin got stuck in the corner. Is this best? It might be. Let me shield real quick. Oh, you can shoot the boomerang? I guess... I probably knew that, I just forgot. Wide Wave should be good. Wide Wave will definitely hit at least one of them. Hey, hit both. Perfect. Ooh, Buzzsaw. Perfect. I'm surprised we got a Buzzsaw after how many turns that fight took, but that's okay. I will definitely take it. Buzzsaw is quite good. What tiny leader were you considering? Yeah, one of the new Zergos. I just like the mobilized stuff, but I don't think it would play super great in like 4-player commander. Oh no, I got tricked. Yeah, I don't think it would play like that great in like multiplayer commander, you know, because the effect doesn't scale to the number of players, and as an aggro deck, it's just hard to have that much damage output. Okay. I mean, I can put that on, but not right now. Yeah, the new Zergos, both of them are pretty interesting. The Commander Precon one is also very good. The Commander Precon one might even be better in Tiny Leaders. I think the main set one where you save your warriors from being sacrificed in the end step is probably better in Commander because you just keep the tokens. But I feel like the extra damage and card draw stapled to your commander might be more valuable in Tiny Leaders. I haven't thought about it too much, but that's just my initial perspective. Let's see here. This should be relatively easy, right? Let's try not to freeze. Okay. I think we need to go here. Okay. Oh gosh. There's like almost no penalty for freezing, so I guess it's fine. The penalty is you waste a small amount of time. Oh, interesting. When it lands on an ice panel as it shoots a wave, it shoots 2. Interesting. I didn't know about that. I did not know that interaction. I would like to not freeze. One sec. Too late. I said before, like, I don't remember ever getting frozen in this, but maybe it's just that the penalty was so negligible it didn't matter if you got frozen or not. Oh, the boss is here. Whatever, I guess. Let me save. I'm at max HP. Oh, one last battle before we fight the boss, I guess? How silly. Oh, got stunned because I hit it with the immobilize. That's cute. But yeah, I'm just not sure if Mardu will be, or that mobilized mechanic specifically will be a good fit for Tiny Leaders because you don't have the normal top end, you know? Let me save again. Like, you miss out on Nerid and, you know, War Effort, Battle Step Siege, Baron Step Siege? Whatever it's called. The Orzhov Siege. The new one. The other 4-mana guide, like the one that has Mobilize 2, it's a 4/4 that gives all of your tokens Death Touch, attacking tokens Death Touch. They did a lot to balance the Mobilize mechanic. But it's still, like, very good. Okay. Belle is too nice. The talent industry can be a cruel world. Alright, here we go. Oh, that's right, she has the ice blocks floating around. Personally really like Endure. I do like the Endure mechanic as well, but it is literally just Fabricate, except you make... Oh, excuse me. Except you make a Spirit instead of a Servo. Well, I guess you make a Spirit whose size matches Endure instead of number of... Yeah, because it's like the... If you Fabricate 2, you would make 2 1/1 servos, or put 2 +1/+1 counters on the creature, but Endure is... If you Endure 2, you make a 2/2 Spirit, or you put 2 +1/+1 counters on the creature. So the counter part is the same. The tokens you make are a little different. Endure is, I think, a very neat mechanic. I do like having 3 plasma guns here. Do I just... I don't want to use them all. That's kind of... It's a little silly, I think. Let me leave it like this for now. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I had to have... Stupid ice thingies keep moving while she's... stuck. Okay, we got an air spread to use with attack +10, and then a wide wave when I get the chance. I didn't need to do that. Ah. Interesting. Can you do the sideways one, please? Oh, I did hit left, but oh well. Looking at Renew is funny when you look at Delve, and they really didn't want to make the same mistake again. Yeah, Delve was definitely a mistake. Such a dumb mechanic. Who would have guessed that milling yourself would be a huge advantage in a card game where the graveyard is like another resource? Ugh. Oh, Grand Wave would be great here. I'm gonna use up some of these air spreads though. Renew's still pretty strong though. Oh, wrong way. Oops. At least I didn't do that much damage, and I dodged right into it. Treasure Cruise is just affordable Ancestral Recall. It was common Ancestral Recall. Which is kind of insane. Okay, let's send the penguin after her. Go, my penguin. The penguin broke one of the blocks. That's really good. I didn't know it would do that. A common which is restricted in Vintage. I know, right? I didn't get any other Grand Waves, but this should be enough to finish her. I was hoping to like chain multiple in a single turn. It's okay, I can be frozen, because she's dead. The Renew cards are just really strong, it looks like. Personally, I don't like like graveyard decks, because I think they're kind of cheating. They're generally way too good. I mean, if you look at the ban announcement from last weekend as an example, they had to ban a swamp cycling card because it was too good of a reanimation target, just because it had cycling on it, or swamp cycling for one. It's like, yeah, they made graveyard reanimation stuff like way too good in Magic the Gathering, in my opinion. Maybe it's the noise? So this is EM noise, and it's become Crimson, which is what they call crystallized noise. Oh, I did pull that mythic. What's it called? It's the 5/5 with Decayed. The 2-mana 5/5 with Decayed that has Renew that puts Decayed counters on other creatures. Like, you just put them on your opponent's creatures. I didn't bother to check the price of that card because I wasn't going out of my way to get it, but I knew if I pulled it, I would keep it. I don't have a deck I would currently put it in, but I mean, it seems good. It can be a thing that like acts as like kind of slow removal plus makes your creatures unblockable. And if you're playing it in a deck that has red, you could give it haste. You know, 5/5 for 2 is pretty strong. Okay, so Sonia is Belle's role model because she's such a good person. Now, no one else could ever be my manager. Alright. All's well that ends well. A bunch of people could have died, but everything's fine now. Oh, thank you for the follow. I might not pronounce this correctly, but Canis Laticanus? I think we're getting pretty close to the end of this part of the or this like arc though. Excuse me, I'm part of the group or whatever. Oh, we have to go back up to the stage, sure. Let me save real quick, just in case, But I've generally been doing one arc per stream, and we just finished the boss fight, so we're just doing like the little wrap up at the end here. This song is called Shooting Star. I wonder what that's a reference to. That was a cute song. Obviously the backing music was just the theme song for this game. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to listen to the last song. Oh, that's right. We need to become mutuals again. Hooray! I could add the V shot now. I think. Pretty sure. I will go check. Okay, so we foiled Queen Tia and Jack's plans. The key to his power is Omegasis. Who would have guessed? Haven't heard that name in a long time. Corvus's face is like... I get that he has like a bird head, but at first glance, it looks like he's just... He has just a giant chin, you know? It looks strange. So Corvus knows Omegasis somehow. There's going to be an entertaining event at Echo Ridge Elementary soon. That'll almost certainly have to be for next time. So Lee's just covering for everyone. In the studio, we've detected enough noise that Crimson should have appeared. As satellite police, we can't let something like that go unchecked. We can let it be that the problem is resolved, but we can't leave until you give us a detailed report of exactly what happened. I'm Sonia Strum. We know that. We watch a TV show every week. We tried to make it snow on stage during the performance, right, Lee? Then the equipment went a little haywire, and the stage got a tiny bit cold. Then some noise was released by the equipment that malfunctioned. No, we aren't fooled that easily. On top of the fact that no one is complaining of damages, you have no conclusive evidence. Didn't they track the noise, though? The way she spoke was so calm, yet there was so much authority behind it. Who's that going to be? Ace? Yeah, this is AC Eos. But everyone calls him Ace. Do you mind leaving the rest to me? As a satellite police officer, I won't let anything happen. Okay, so now we learn that he's a satellite police officer. He showed up before and he was like kind of threatening us a little bit, and then he asked for our help, and now he tells us he's a satellite police officer. They tried to keep him mysterious for the first little bit, you know? Are you a satellite police officer? Awesome. Why would you not have thought this, Geo? The boys are really into the satellite police. He's got a really strong wizard named Acid. I brought your album with me. Of course. He knows. Well, of course he knows. He knew that we were Mega Man, so of course he knows that she's Harpnode. Oh, so he's just like slyly telling her that he knows, and that he knows that we're Mega Man as well. Purpose fulfilled, hooray. Was he gonna already send us into the new... I guess it would make sense, yeah, just sends us into the next part. The red shooting star that will grant our wishes. It is shining beautifully tonight as usual. Okay, soon enough, it will grant myself and my organization, Dealer, with great power. Don't you agree, Heartless? Oh my gosh, all of the poker puns. Of course, he has a casino-themed lair. This is so much. There's a person we haven't seen before. Okay, so that heavily implies that this Mr. King is the same Mr. King who, like, has a charity for children or whatever. Wow, Jack is so disrespectful. Arg. So he's gonna somehow use the Crimson with the shooting star to take over the world. I'm pretty sure I remember how exactly that works, but like, I haven't completely spoiled it yet, so. Oh yeah, the red shooting star is called Meteor G. So he tells his orders to Heartless, and then she conveys them, even though they're all still right there. Joker. So the big guy's name is Joker. He's like, Heartless, give Joker his orders. Joker, your orders are to wait until Mr. King gives you your orders. Okay, sure. How silly. Gonna crush the national. They couldn't write out national. The Natal Waza HQ. Three days later. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to call it once we get control of Geo again. Oh, is this a field trip? This is the field trip, huh? Yeah, because this is our class. Except Geo. Looks like everyone is here. Yep, everyone is here. Our whole class of 9 students and one teacher's assistant or assistant teacher, whatever Tia's title is. We're in Aloha. It's so beautiful that I can't believe it is part of Electopia. I keep forgetting. Is Electopia is the country we live in, right? Or are we in Netopia? I always get it mixed up. One of them's like Japan and the other one's like the US. So if this is supposed to be Hawaii, then Electopia is the US? But who knows? They might just put a tropical island in. It could be a tropical island in Japan, right? They have those. Oh, so just GeoCity catch up later. Can't really say this out loud, but he's gonna use his abilities as Mega Man to get here. Well, of course. Yeah, just say that around all the other people. No, I'm sure it's fine if they know. Sorry I made you late. Japan has some weird little islands. Yeah, it could be. Sorry I made you late for your school trip to Aloha, Geo. Yeah, why didn't you just schedule this better? The southernmost island in Electopia. See, this could still be in either Japan or the US. If it's the US, it's Hawaii. If it's in Japan, I saw one that was 1,000 miles away from the main island that counted as a part of Tokyo for some reason. Huh. Yeah, this could just be an island in Japan, but it's clearly based on the name. Oh, actually, you know what? It could be a localization thing, right? Because in Japan, it might have like a name that's... In Japanese, it might have a name that's like more related to Japan, where it would make it clear that it's a reference to a Japanese island. But for English-speaking audiences, they probably just went with Hawaii, so they named it Aloha. So it probably is just an island in Japan, but they named it differently for the US, is my guess. I never really thought about it before, honestly. I was like, yeah, it's just Hawaii. But as an adult, I know better. I know how localization works. Him knowing all about you is getting annoying, kid. Yeah, sure is. Yeah, get him, Omegasis. It appears you were originally an alien, okay? If he knows that Geo's Mega Man, why would that be a surprise? Like, come on. Wizards didn't exist when Mega Man first appeared. Satellite Police's information recon is unrivaled. Yeah, they spy on you at all times of day using your Hunter VG. But you need to have one, otherwise you can't live in a civilized society. Whoops, AFK'd. We're pretty much done with stream. I'm just waiting for us to get control of Geo so we can save and well, I do want to check the abilities first, but then we're gonna save and quit. Strange. Actually, yeah, my body went numb. It was pretty terrible. Omegasis is so funny. So you've fought with out-of-control wizards several times now, right? When a wizard goes out of control, a vast amount of noise is released. That noise is very dangerous for EM beings. If a wizard absorbs too much noise, he could be deleted. Deleted? Holy cow. I'll give you my ace program. It's a Satellite Police special weapon as well as my pride and joy. Just consider it an early birthday present, okay? When is Geo's birthday? It's a device that gives you the ability to control noise. That seems very useful. Mega Man has already absorbed a considerable amount of noise, but with absolutely no noticeable effects. SP Key 1. Oh, Satellite Police, huh? It lets you access the Astro Wave. That's a wave road that's in space. Just the word space reeled him in, hook, line, and sinker. Yeah, Geo's like super into space. You can get to the astral wave from the highest point of the wave road in Echo Ridge. Yeah, okay. It's not a problem that a kid like me can access such an amazing place. I mean, Geo's also just Mega Man, so wanted to say earlier, like graveyard decks when they're not based on doing the most broken thing in the game, but aside from Jink, it's hard to find anything like that. The problem with graveyard decks in that regard is that there's almost no middle ground. It's like you're playing the best in class stuff like Reanimate or Animate Dead, or you're playing like total jank like Miraculous Recovery. Okay, so one of these. Yo, kid, don't be a fool. Keep this one equipped. Okay, if you insist. Okay, so by equipping the cheaper HP plus 50, we can equip the V-Shot as well. That's a good thing to have for now. I'm gonna check the store, and then I'm probably just gonna... I don't need any of this. I have 80? Okay, or 8,000? That's not bad. I'm not gonna do this right now. No, exit, exit. I wasn't sure if there would be new stuff in the store. It looks like there is, but like nothing interesting. But yeah, so I think I'll call it here for today. So we did the whole arc with Sonia at the WBG studio and saved her concert. And next stream we will do the arc in Alola with the class field trip. This, I think, is one of the most iconic parts of the game for a specific scene that we will see next week. But yeah, I will be streaming same time or around the same time next Monday as usual. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I see you in the next one.